Hi everyone, welcome to the greenhouse. It's Danny. I hope this video finds you well. And if this is your first time in the greenhouse, welcome. Thanks for clicking. I'm happy you're here. And if you've been here before, as always, welcome back. We're gonna talk about Bellina, Phalaenopsis Bellina today. And I'm gonna show you mine and go over how I care for them and just some tips and tricks. So come along. Here are my Bellinas in my collection. I have 3 of them. Now I do have other novelty Phalaenopsis that have Bellina in the background, but these are my 3 Bellinas that I have. And I think you can see why I adore them. Phalaenopsis Bellina is a species native to Borneo, and it is one of the species that is most used in breeding and hybridizing novelty Phalaenopsis. They have a wonderful, wonderful smell. I don't think it's as good as the Violacea though. I like the fragrance of the Violacea better, but this is a really beautiful fragrant bloom. Now, unlike your big hybrid Phalaenopsis that you can buy at your local grocery store or lawn and garden store, these do not bloom in the winter. These are summer blooming Phalaenopsis, and they bloom for me the spring and summer and now into the fall. They will stop blooming for me this winter though, because they need 12+ hours of sunlight to bloom, produce buds and bloom. So if you are growing indoors, what you could do is put down a heat mat and put up a grow light and just make sure that they stay 65 degrees at least, and 12+ hours a day of your grow light being turned on, and you could have buds and blooms all year around. Unfortunately, I cannot do that here in the greenhouse, so I don't get to see these pretty flowers during the summer. But definitely if you have an indoor grow space, that's something that could be possible for you to have flowers year round. Phalaenopsis Bellina comes in a few different color forms, and the color form that I have, all 3 of these, is the cerulean color form, where this color is more of a deep purplish color that's very saturated. Now let me insert a picture of the original color form, I guess you would call it. So as you can see in the middle, instead of a deep beautiful purple, it's kind of a pinky color. They also have an alba color form, which is white or greenish, and they are just coming out. I think there's one eBay seller right now that has one for offer, but a pink blush color form that is beautiful, but it's very expensive. And I'm hoping to add an alba to the collection soon, but so far this color form is my favorite. Now let's go over a little bit about how I care for Phalaenopsis Bellina. First is, let's talk about light. They like bright, filtered light, no direct sunlight. These don't even get morning direct sunlight. And I'm going to show you where they are placed at here in the greenhouse to kind of give you an idea of what kind of filtered light they get. So here in the greenhouse, I have a 70% shade cloth, and they sit here on the second shelf. So my Cattleya, Brassavola hybrids are up there getting the most light, and then the Bellinas are down here on the second shelf. And like I said, that shade cloth is 70% shade. They need and like warm temperatures, nothing below 65 degrees. If you give them 65 below, like 60-ish, you're gonna start to see damaged leaves. And I don't let the greenhouse get below 65 degrees because of these phals and other phals, the summer blooming phals that do not like to get below 65 degrees. So they like it warm, keep them warm. Now watering these is a lot different than your hybrids from your grocery store. Those you want to dry out. These, you do not want them to dry out. They like very humid weather, so if you live somewhere very dry, I would not mount these. I would keep them in moss. And how I determine it, so you can see like my free Speedway cups. They work really well. Just put some holes on the bottom, but they're in all moss. And once I start seeing maybe one root start turning that white silvery color, and that top layer of moss is dry, not even the top inch, like maybe the top half inch is dry, I water them. I do not let them go completely dry. So best thing is to keep that media moist, but not soggy. Don't let them go completely dry like you would your Phalaenopsis hybrid from your grocery store. My fertilizing routine is I use Cal Mag, and I use a 20-20-20 basic fertilizer that you can get from any hardware store, any lawn and garden store, and every other watering I use that. I use one tablespoon of Cal Mag per 5 gallons and 1 teaspoon of the 20-20-20 per 5 gallons. I mix it all up in 5 gallons. But just remember, the weekly, how do I say that? Fertilize very weekly. Orchid roots burn very easy from over fertilizing. So all in all, warm temperatures, nothing below 65 degrees. Filtered sunlight, no direct sunlight. And do not let that media dry out all the way. And enjoy your beautiful blooms and the beautiful fragrance that comes along with it. And when I hopefully add more color forms, I will share with you guys. Thanks for coming along. Happy growing. Stay safe. Till next time.